Paying a penny for 6 months. There's no interest, there's no payments for 6 months, subject to your credit approval. Get a free consultation like I did. 559-330-1850. Click LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource, taste and feel the difference. My cats would tell you that.
Aw, honey.
Well, good evening, everybody. If you're surprised to see a live stream turning up on these pages at this time of night, you would be justified in exactly that. We are experimenting with some new live stream stuff, which I'm very, very excited about, because it means that not only will we be with you on Twitch. For those of you that have enjoyed Twitch, it is not going away at this time. However, we are, let's see, so it says that's not there, dude. We'll try going here. We are currently in the process of experimenting, so you may or may not actually see anything. But we're going to play with this and try to get this blessed thing on. And it looks like, oh, my stars and garters. Okay. So the tricky part here is I've got to plug in headphones because I can't listen to the Q speaker while the microphone is on without headphones. So I'm going to grab my cans, which I put away because the show's been over for a half an hour, and I'm going to see if we can hear us mumbling and jabbering at ourselves in the studio. Now, this is not the final version, so don't get weird on me, kids. Let's see. Internet one. Oh, my God, I can hear myself on YouTube. So this is going to be, God, the delay is just brutal. Okay, so I'm hearing myself loud and clear on YouTube. It looks fine, or sounds fine. Looks fine, too, for that matter. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, you're going to be able to find us on YouTube now at Drive KMJ. We are going to be on twitch.tv at Drive KMJ, as we have been. We're going to be on Facebook Live at Drive KMJ, and possibly on Twitter, which I'm going to check on those right now. The delay on YouTube, by the way, is not bad. I'm going to do this just to be confusing and weird. The delay on YouTube, by the way, is not bad. I'm going to do this just to be confusing and weird. Yeah, it sounds terrible, though. But it doesn't feedback because it is like a proper 2 or 3 second delay. So, Josh, do me a favor. Pump up the software there and just do a screen transition. Let's see how that looks. As long as we're on YouTube here, let's check on it. Oh, my God. Are people in the chat? Oh, man, you guys are in for a treat tonight. You might get to hear me say the F word. Who is this? Is that? Oh, Tracy! Tracy, no, we had not, previous to this very moment, been on YouTube. We are just now getting it all set up finally because it turns out that a great deal of the process of getting live stream set up is a tremendous pain in the ass. So, okay, so that's the Twitch chat showing up on the YouTube page. Because you've got the Twitch chat embedded. So we probably, is it? Well, all I'm seeing is Tracy here. I mean, I just saw your comment, which I'm guessing probably went across all channels as you sent it, right? Did you remember to include the Twitter? Does it do the Twitter chat? Do I sound 1,000 calling it the Twitter? So it may be that Twitter doesn't have a chat function. We're going to check on that in just a second here. Next, we're going to go to the Facebook. Do you have a Facebook account? Yeah, you must because you're in the thing. Well, they're going to come for me in a minute if I can't make this work. Oh, my God. What is that login? Hang on. I got to think about this for a second. Let me try this. Did I remember that password properly? Do. Oh, my God. Well, it's taken a minute. Is it mad at me? I know that's an actual username that I've got. Surprise, everybody. I have a sock puppet account on Facebook. It's actually in my same name. I just never use it. I just set it up like as a backup for page administration because I wanted to make sure that I had the ability in the event of shenanigans being afoot to jump in and check on things. And okay, apparently I changed the password and forgot about it. There's a big surprise. Okay. So we're going to change the password on Facebook. And again, I know that this content's like just rock and roll compelling stuff. This is us getting stuff set up. This is, I mean, it's almost 6:45 on a, what the hell is it? Thursday night. Obviously, this is not the primetime content, but I want to do it live because you guys know I'm nuts and you guys know I'm going to be all bitchy and psychotic if we don't get it right. So I just want to make sure that we've got it where it needs to be. And I am so far, other than just the slow process of getting this thing put together, pleasantly surprised by how easy the initial setup was. I may bore you guys to tears someday with the details of what we used and how we used it, but for now. Okay. There we go. Is it going to let me do it? All right. So now we go to the code generator on the Authenticator app and see if that's got what I need. This is the other thing, is all this two-factor authentication stuff. I have been for years now telling you guys two-factor. And I believe very strongly that two-factor authentication is not just a smart thing. I actually think that eventually it's going to be the requirement just across all platforms that you will have a password that you dump in, and then you're going to have an app or an over-the-air thing. Although I'll tell you right now, I am firmly convinced that the over-the-air thing is going to go away. There's going to be a point in time in the not distant future. Holy smokes, look at that. Okay, I just switched over to Facebook Live for those of you who care to track our progress. And I'm listening to the delay. Bear with me. It's weird. I'm hearing myself from like 10 seconds ago, and it's just distracting as hell. Okay, that's there. There's 10 people watching this on Facebook Live. 11 of you have taken time out of your lives to comment on me jabbering to myself. Scott with a completely deserved what do young people call it when somebody says something mean while asking a question in earnest? Low-key dig. Are you still using an iPhone 4 to broadcast on Facebook? No, we are using a webcam from the 1990s. Thomas says that he's mad at the show for going to Twitch. Well, Tommy, we are going to be on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube, and I'm going to go look at Twitter in a minute because allegedly we're going to be there. I don't know who that guy plays football for, but that sounds terrible. I don't know why you're watching that, but I appreciate you splitting your attention between them and us. This has been 8 minutes of me rambling like this. All of these people are going to hate me by the time we get back tomorrow. If it makes it up to any of you, tomorrow, I'm not sure if we're going to go at 4:30 or 5. Some of it's just going to depend upon the vibe in the room. But we are, and I'm not telling you the topic yet, but we are going to do a limited one-time Revenge of the Friday movie topic in the 5 o'clock hour tomorrow. I found something that cannot be ignored for the Friday movie topic. So we're gonna do that. So again, I see the Twitch chat going on here, Josh, on Facebook Live, which I know is just embedded in the way we've been streaming. You're fine. I'm not in a panic about it. And Tracy's still there. God bless her. She's 5 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube. Yeah, no. I'm not expecting this to be a gangbusters example of broadcast excellence. I'm really just making sure sound levels and whatnot are where they should be. Oh, hallelujah. I'm guessing that's the comment about us getting back to Facebook and YouTube. So far, I got to tell you, I'm stunned, pleasantly shocked by the fact that anybody's watching this crap. Oh, hi, Tracy jumped over to YouTube. I see you there. Thank you for saying hello. I'm not going to sign into chat, though, because as Josh can attest, having stood there and watched me enter passwords, my password for Google products is huge. Okay, so next up we've got Twitter. And I'm going to try just going to the page as though I'm not logged in because I want to see if it's got anything up there. Oh, sweet Jesus. Does it show it as a live feed? It does. It shows it as a live feed. I'll be damned. Okay, guys, I'm muting Facebook here because I want to see what the Twitter sounds like. Okay, no viewers. Thank you very much, Twitter. I hate Twitter so much. I cannot tell you guys. Like, I appreciate the folks that follow us on Twitter. I'm glad that you're there, and I appreciate that you give us any attention in any way whatsoever. But for me to sit down and use Twitter, it makes me want to gouge out my eyes with my thumbs. Like, Facebook's Facebook, and there's some really cool stuff and some really neat people, and you can kind of mute the folks that are a little too out there one way or the other. YouTube, I've got no experience with as a social media platform, but I'm looking forward to being savagely abused by a bunch of basement dwellers. And then Twitter is just this, like, you've got some great people that communicate and connect and share stuff. And then there's like 6 hopelessly miserable assholes who just relentlessly respawn no matter how many times you block them, no matter how many times you report them. And all they want to do is tell you, oh, you're a fat alcoholic, everybody hates you. Like, yeah, okay, got it, thank you. I'm 43 years old. I hadn't noticed I'd gotten fat, jackass. Thank you, boss. I will reset the board before tomorrow. Well, how does he chime in? Oh, he's got to be on Facebook. Yeah, I don't think he does the Twitter at all anymore. Good. Right as I'm starting to cuss, he pops up in the chat. All right. Oh, my God. Now there's 2 people watching on Twitter. Can you believe that nonsense? What's the video quality like here? Okay, so I'll tell you guys, the video quality on Twitter's garbage. I mean, it's fine. You can see the studio, but it's like a TV from when we were young. Like it's like an old TV over the air broadcast when you blow it up to full size. Which again, for the life of me, I cannot figure out why the hell anybody watches this. At all. It's me and Skip standing in a studio, and unfortunately for you guys, unless Skip's running the board, it's my chunky butt shuffling back and forth on the keys while she's hidden behind a monitor. So let's see. Tracy asking, since Periscope's dead, how are you live broadcasting there? I don't know. The software gave me an option to include Twitter in our feed list because we're using this new stuff to let us multicast across Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And it had the option, so I signed the account in because what the hell? And I'm looking at it now, and it's, like I said, the video quality is not great. The audio quality seems to be slightly lower than YouTube and Facebook Live, but not unlistenable. I mean, if you were listening to us on AM, it's better than that. I'd call it FM quality. All right, so this is ridiculous. Are you seeing anything that causes you, Joshua, to make you think that we should change anything, reset anything? Okay. Yeah, I think that as far as the chat goes, I think it's just going to be a matter of, do we leave the widget up as it is, or do we try and get the multicast software chat to show up as the window? The other thing, and I know this isn't as much fun, but I can understand why the platforms might not allow that, is we just pull the chat window out and they just use the native chat in whatever platform they're on. Because if we can get the multi-platform chat up there, like, that's cool as hell. But if it won't let you do it, like, that shouldn't be a day-long project. I care so much less about what people on Twitter have to say. Sorry, love you guys. Glad all three of you are watching this. No, seriously, the three of you that for whatever reason are watching this debacle, like, I actually really appreciate you guys. I'm thinking of the aforementioned jackwagons that are dreadful and just want to tell me that I'm fat, which, again, all of the advancements of modern technology, all of the amazing, incredible things that we have come up with as a species, space travel, satellites, broadband communication. We have a device, a bar of glass that we carry in our pocket that allows us to access all of the collective knowledge of hundreds of thousands of years of evolution and scientific understandings of billions of years of universal forward motion. And what do we do with it? We tell somebody who obviously knows because he buys his own damn shirts that he's overweight, oh, you're fat. That and cat pictures. I really think that the internet very possibly peaked with the chive. Hot chicks in bikinis, cool cars, and what do they got, a staff of like 5 people that just go around ripping memes off of Cheeseburger and Reddit now? All right. Guys, I am going to stick a pin in it here because barring, and we looked at Twitch. I mean, Teresi was on there earlier commenting in the chat, so it was obviously up and functioning. I guess I can go to it one more time. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to drivekmj.com because I think I may have been the only human being who ever did this, but I had set up a page at drivekmj.com. I don't know if that's me or you. I just heard a couple error dings come through. That's weird. I set up a page at drivekmj.com that had a feed from Twitch built onto it, and I don't think a single person ever went to that page and watched Twitch at drivekmj.com. I'm probably going to switch it over to the YouTube feed, although if it's all the same thing, it's all the same thing. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just wait until it breaks again. And the wise something, yeah, I think I could see as much as I could. Hopefully Blondie will be much more interesting. Yeah, no. By all means, go watch the misery porn on Netflix. That I am certain will be a better use of your time than me screwing around here. All right, guys. So I'm satisfied that this works. Are you satisfied that this works? So Josh has got a couple of new skins he's put together. We are going to take advantage of the cross-platform thing to just give you guys something to look at in the commercial breaks. Besides we'll be right back. We'll see what that looks like moving forward. This is all baby steps. I mean, this is all experimental. I really should grab one of those cameras to show you the other camera because it's we are using technology of yesteryear to make this possible. And considering that the live feeds all started with an iPhone 6 that I remembered I had in a drawer somewhere and a tripod that I fished out of the trash can, I am very, very pleased with you guys and the frequency with which you choose to tune in this way. And we've kept it because during the pandemic, when everybody was sheltered in place, it was a really great tool to connect. I don't hate Twitch as a platform, although I do feel like there is a disconnect between you guys and accessing that platform. So I wanted to get across the board here. And we'll see what works out. We'll see what actually draws eyeballs, and we may blow stuff out as time goes on. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say thank you to Joshua Weekly for staying late and doing producer stuff way past time. And tomorrow, again, we are going to have a one-time only special edition Revenge of the Friday movie topic. And we will be on twitch.tv, YouTube, Facebook Live, and believe it or not, Twitter. All of them at Drive KMJ, streaming video for your viewing and listening pleasure. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Go outside, for God's sake. Get off the internet.